Hello, it's Alex. The 11th edition 40k box set is being open for pre-orders today, and I won't be getting it because I just have enough stuff, but I thought in the spirit of being excited for a new edition of 40k, let's just make my own miniatures instead. So I'm making a weird boy today. Compared to the 11th edition box, I'm using some Underworld Sherman orc guy I had lying around for years, and I'm going to use some spare bits from the Gretchen and Runt Herder kit, and I've also just got a bit of everything. Some ad mech, some random Necromunda bits and bobs. This isn't an in-depth building guide, this is just me rambling to you. But anyway, I really like the pose of the miniature. I thought it gave off a weird vibe, and I thought the staff I could convert into a more 40k looking futuristic magic boomstick. But the great thing with orcs, it doesn't have to make sense, because if they just believe it enough, it happens. So I just really tried, and I really put my faith in Gork and Mork, and this guy became a weird boy. And then since Kitbashing that miniature, I may do a small orc army, but kind of a bit converted and no pressure by buying a bunch of new miniatures, but I may pick up some. But yeah, I had some stuff lying around from the kill team, scattered terrain. I really like the idea of having a mine right beside this miniature, so if it blows up I can just remove it from the base and all what is left is a foot, which I find kind of comical Monty Python vibe, but also very orky. So there's little bits and bobs I was doing. I really like the pose, like running, charging. It was just more changing the head, turning the staff into a bit more of a 40k looking thing. So I just added the prod rod from the Runt Herder, then used satellite from another kill team scatter terrain set, just so it looks like this orc's found a stick. He likes the stick, but then he's got these like two parts from two separate things and put it together to make his magical weird stick where he can, I don't know, turn people into mushrooms. I have no understanding, but it makes sense in my head. It feels very orky, so I went along with that. Along the way I was trying some different bits and bobs, but at the end of it I was really happy with the end result of the staff, and now it's just adding some little bits to the miniature. So I want to insert some kind of metal rods and a satellite kind of receiver into the head, and I wanted to add a bit of like stuff to the pouch to make it look less AOS-y. So I just threw on like a kind of welder Bunsen burner thing, a skull and a chain from some miscellaneous bits I had lying around, just to 40k up a bit, so it's not just a geezer. And I'm spinning it around, and hopefully you look at this and go, yeah, that'll do, that's a weird boy. So we're now going to put the receiver in its head, because how else is it going to send the magic from its head to the staff to do warp shenanigans? And I'm going to prime it, you're going to kind of see it, and then in the future there will be a paint guide, so if you like this one, go check out the paint guide, and then you'll see this guy finished in the future, and there'll be some other bits and bobs. But this took me the weird magic's affecting me. It's, oh my god, I'm just so overwhelmed by the madness of warp magic. No, I didn't expect it to go so well. When I kit bash and try things out, it's kind of just winging it, but that's the joy of it. There's no actual pressure, and I just really liked how it turned out. I totally forgot to mention that he's holding a snake. That's really cool, so that's why I picked the miniature as well. I primed it with a Mephiston red, and then I did a grey sear over highlight prime, because once I apply a wash on it, you get a bit of a nice red undertone, which I'm a big fan of, and we'll see that in the future in a video. But that said, hopefully you enjoyed this ramble kit bash video of mine. I did one in the past, so check out the link in the description where I kit bashed Iron Hands Captain, Lieutenant dudes. That one did well, so yeah. But if you want more content, then leave comments, let me know, share, sub. it's greatly appreciated. But no, thank you for your time. I hope you have a good 11th edition or good whatever hobby